Hello, it's Vivian again, and it's time for the second installment of Then and Now, My Transformation Journey. Now, these next few videos are from, I think they start at June 13th. The first one, I kind of had a setback. Well, not really a setback because I was still walking, but that day I think it was like I didn't do my whole 5 miles, and I was a little disappointed, but you'll see it. But anyway, so it's a series of at least 3 videos because they get longer as the time goes on, because I start talking about what I'm doing with my coaching program, what I'm doing, all the journeys that I've been through and all that kind of stuff, and my daily ups and downs and all that. So take a look and go ahead and look at them and enjoy. Or if you get something out of it, wonderful. That's, the main reason why I started recording these things on Facebook, is to not only hold myself accountable for keeping up with this journey, but also to help and inspire someone else to start their own journey. So go ahead, take a look. Also, again, there are links down below for the Overnight Millionaire program. There's a link down below for the MSI Connect program by Bob Proctor. Magic in Your Mind, which is also a Bob Proctor product. And, some other links down there. I forget how many of them are down there, but stuff is down there for you to take a look. Also, the book that I read every night on my channel, which is A Year of Positive Thinking, Daily Inspiration, Courage, and Wisdom by Cindy Spiegel. That one is also down below. So if any of that resonates with you, or if you wanted to click on the link, fantastic. If not, fantastic. But watch the videos, and I will talk to you later. This is part 2 of Then and Now, My Transformation Journey. Have a great one. Bye-bye. Today, I walked 4.3 miles. Now, was that as far as I wanted to walk? Hey, this is Vivian, and today I walked 4.3 miles. Now, was that as far as I wanted to walk? No. I wanted to continue to walk my 5 miles. However, I just tell you something about me. I have osteoarthritis, and I also have rheumatoid arthritis. So, somebody with arthritis in a humid climate, especially when it's high humidity. I mean, Florida is pretty much humid this time of year, mostly all the time. But when the humidity is high, it affects your joints on a normal person. But somebody with arthritis, it's even worse. And it can be very painful. So the fact that I walked 4.3 miles today was fabulous. Because for the last mile that I walked, it was pretty painful. But I continued because I just wanted to push through it, and I kept saying to myself, I'm walking in gratitude. Mainly because also people with arthritis, there are people with more severe forms of the rheumatoid and osteoarthritis than I have. I am considered moderate, I think. Where I don't have crippled joints. Painful, but not crippled. So the thing about it is you have to be grateful for every little thing. I would have been grateful if I could have if I just walked 1 mile today. But I pushed through and I kept saying, walk in gratitude and walk in gratitude. And I was able to get the 4.3 miles in. But, my body said, okay, that's enough. Because you want to be able to walk later. So after I finished this live video, I am going in to take an Epsom salt bath. So if you're like me and you have the joints are like screaming after your walk or after your workout, Epsom salt is a miracle worker. Not if you don't have a tub, get yourself some Obus oil. It's OLBAS. You can find it at Walgreens. You can find it at Walmart. You can find it on Amazon. Um, and it is a miracle worker. I'm telling you, you rub it on your sore muscle or joint, and you will feel almost instant relief. And take a nice hot shower if you don't have a tub. But if you have a tub, I suggest Epsom salt bath in as hot water as you can get, because for me, I love a bath. I mean, I don't even I don't think I've ever had a house that didn't have a tub. I just don't like it. I like to get in the bath when I'm sore like that. Shower is good for your daily, whatever, but nothing like a good, long, luxurious soak. So Epsom salt, I put Epsom salt, tea tree oil, a little coconut oil sometimes in my bath. The coconut oil and tea tree oil is to keep my skin moist because the salt dries it out. So if you have the same issue, then I would put a little oil in there, because plus it makes it a little bit more luxurious. And then whatever bubble bath or whatever you want to put in there as well, you can do that too. So today it's been another good day so far. Um, it is time for uh, my. I had my tea this morning before I went on my walk, and so it's time for all the hygiene stuff, the teeth brushing and the bath and all that kind of stuff. So um, it's just been a good morning. I'm a little, well, okay, I'm not gonna lie. I am a lot sore today. The humidity just was kicking my butt. So there you go. Uh, but you have to be aware of those types of things too in order to take care of yourself. And I am aware that humidity here in Florida is going to be a challenge for me. And I might have to exercise in the house more often than not. I might not be able to walk every single day like I've been doing, but I'm still walking in gratitude because I am able to exercise. I am able to mentally make myself get up every morning and do something to make my body move. We're supposed to be in motion. Nobody's meant to sit around and get bleh. I don't even know what the word is. That's why I did that. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. I am doing fantastic. Oh, and by the way, tomorrow is weigh-in, so I'll see uh, how I'm doing with my weight and my weight loss. Yes, I do weigh myself only once a week. I do not get on that scale every day because um, when you're exercising, you can go up and down in weight often. And for somebody has like working on their mental work towards weight loss, that can be discouraging if you gain a pound.
versus losing a pound. So I only weigh myself once a week. And if I gain weight, okay, I'm gaining muscle. That's what I tell myself. Because I know I'm not gaining weight. Because, oh, I forgot. Okay, so you guys know about, there's good news. Apparently I am losing inches because I wear a fanny pack, when I'm walking, to have my phone with my stuff for my earphones and all that kind of stuff, and my keys, of course. And when I first started, the belt was all the way to the end. Yeah. Uh, and this morning, the pack kept turning around. And I'm like, why is this thing turning around? I don't know. And I kept pushing back because I wear mine in the back. I don't have it in the front. And it kept swirling around. And I'm thinking, why is this doing that? And so I tightened it. Now, I apparently was a little slow because it turned around again. And I just, oh God, I don't know what's wrong with this thing. It must be going bad. And I tightened it again. And then say, okay, all right. And so I kept walking, and it turned around again. And I says, okay, one more time, I'm going to tighten this thing. And I realized after like the third time I had to tighten it and went, oh my God, the reason why it was loose was because I've lost inches and I had to tighten the belt so that it would stay on as tight as I needed it to, so it wouldn't keep twirling around on my body. Uh, you just don't know how happy that made me. I'm telling you, that was when I finally, got the message, realized it. Um, that was a good thing, and yeah, that was a good accomplishment today. I don't even know how many inches because I'm not measuring myself. I'm not doing anything. I'm measuring myself by the way my clothes fit me. And I'm a lot of clothes. I'm gonna have to go shopping soon. Oh no. I'm not a shopper though. I don't like to shop really. But hey, a lot of women would like to be in my position right now to have to go shopping for more clothes. Yeah. But I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until there's like I have no other choice but to go get some more clothes because I think that'll be more incentive for me. That'll be my reward to myself is to go and just get a new wardrobe and see where that takes me. All right, guys. Well, uh, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. And I hope that your journey is going as well as mine. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
This video may never see the light of day. However, I just wanted to talk about fear. You know that false evidence appearing real? I've had a lot of fear. I feared people not accepting me for who I am. I feared not having anything to actually contribute to the world. I feared being 59 years old on the brink of 60 and still not having accomplished my ultimate goal. I feared that what I'm doing now is never going to work. I feared that I will never experience love on a long-term basis that was permanent. I feared that I was going to give up again. I feared a lot of things in my life. I feared for my children, and I still fear for my children, especially now. You know, racism has never gone away, but it seems like it's getting worse. And I fear for my children and my grandchildren. I don't want to fear, because fear, I think, is a wasted emotion, because it's a what if emotion. What if this happens? What if that happens? What if this happens? But what if it doesn't? What if everything is okay? Everything you do is wonderful. What if nothing bad ever happens to anyone ever in your life? What if you are now the richest woman on the planet? What if your skills as an email marketer improve? What if you have all the friends in the world? What if you have a husband that loves you and only you and treats you like the queen that you are? What if you start talking better to yourself? What if you looked at your body and you were proud? What if fear was not real? That's where the acronym comes in, right? False evidence appearing real. One of the things that I've learned is appearances are not real. The reality is that we as human beings make up stories in our head that aren't terrible stories, that aren't real. It hasn't happened. We tend to look at the worst possible scenario and just apply that to our lives and just stop doing anything because of it. One of the things that I know that I have to stop, and I have no choice in this, because otherwise my life will not be what I want it to be. I have to stop letting fear stop me. I have to stop trying to be perfect at every single thing. I am not going to be perfect at every single thing. You know, I am taking a program for my business, right? And I was so worried about the fact that I didn't think I had anything to contribute. What value can I give my customers if I really know nothing about this business? But then I thought about it and I said, yes, you do. Why are you taking these educational programs if you don't know anything or you're not learning anything? I am learning something. And that little ugly paradigm in the back of my head says, that's other people's information. Nothing is other people's information. Just so you know. Nothing under the sun is new. Everybody repeats other people's information. They're just passing it on. I know this because I've been a teacher my entire life. Even when I was a kid, my mom used to tell me I would hold classes with the kids I was playing with, showing them how to make perfect mud pie, showing them how to play with the doll in just like the most perfect way. I used to watch my daughter do the same thing. She was the leader. She was always the leader. in her little group, telling them how we were going to do a certain thing. And if you didn't want to do that, okay, you can step off, and I used to discourage her from doing that. But then I thought about that. That was not the right thing to do, because that, I think, might have killed her spirit about being that leader, not the follower, not the person who, just going in with the crowd, but being the leader. She was she still is actually a natural leader. I think she just forgot that. I used to fear that I was not the greatest parent. Did I do something to make my children think that they weren't good enough? Did I kill something in them by saying the wrong thing? Did I do this or did I do that? And I might have. But I had to learn to forgive myself for that, because there is no manual to being a parent. There's a manual for everything in our lives, just about. But there is no manual out there for being a parent. It's just something that you have to do. Something that you learn from your parents. It's something that they learn from their parents, and so on and so forth. It's a generational thing. Yes, can you learn something different? Absolutely. But when you're raising your children, a lot of times you don't let in other people's opinions about what you do with your children. I feared that because of maybe something I said or something I did, that my children are not as successful as they should be. I really understand that fear can be one of those things that eats you up inside and makes you just stop in your tracks. Or fear can be the catalyst to make you go further away from it versus stopping where you are. I decided that I was not going to let fear stop me. I have a huge, huge goal that I have no idea how I'm going to accomplish. But I take a step every day to accomplish it. I take a step every day to make strides in what I don't know, and to pass on whatever I learn to other people in my own way. I don't have to do it just like somebody else is doing it. Like I'm doing this coaching program with Bob Proctor. And there's, everybody gets, you get to write down your goals, whatever your goals are, and then take action steps toward it. And everybody teaches in a different way. And everybody's not going to reach everybody. And I think I was letting fear hold me back from reaching out to people, because being afraid that I was going to get the negative nannies and those doubting Thomases and the whoever, that whatever their names are. They're called haters. They're called trollers. There are people whose mission in life is to write negative comments. That's just what they do. And the strength in me is to ignore it. It's to say, thanks for sharing, and keep it moving. Because it doesn't serve me, it doesn't serve my mission to pay attention to people whose lives are wrapped up in saying something bad about somebody else. Now, this video, again, may never see the light of day, but I think it will. Because here's the deal. Fear. I have to overcome fear of what other people might say about what I'm saying now. I have to overcome fear about what other people might say of the way I look. Or whatever. You know, who is she to say these things? Who is she and what does she think she knows? And blah, 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 blah. You know, the noise. I have to dismiss the noise. Fear, whew, it's one of those things that we all need to take a second look at and go, you know what? That's just false evidence appearing real. It's not real. It is that noise in your head, or as Bob calls it, your paradigm, trying to stop you from changing things. See, your subconscious mind wants you to keep everything just the way it is. Never mind that keeping things the way it is not helping you to grow. Never mind that you have these big goals and you're never going to reach them if you keep doing the exact same thing that you have always done. But your body, just like your mind, has a comfort level. And a lot of people, when they go on diets or anything like that, you know, they stop because the mind doesn't meet the body halfway. The body says, oh, no. We've been comfortable at this weight for years. I don't know what are you trying to do? Okay, I'm going to set your eyes on that ice cream over there, and you are going to eat it because we need to stay at this weight. Your body is fearing change. So that fear, man, it can permeate your whole being. But you have the choice of either giving into fear or leaping over it. Take the leap and tell fear, you know what? I'm not doing this. I am making whatever change I need to make to get exactly what I want to get. You know, some people look at the power of the mind and all of that as something, some frou-frou out there, space-time continuum kind of thing. It's not. What it is choice. Choice and what you do, not magic. It's choice and what you do to accomplish your goal. Because if you can think it all day long, all night long, whatever, it's never going to happen unless you do something. The point of thinking it and visualizing it and doing that is so that you can jump over the fear, change what you're doing right now to work towards that goal and climb that mountain. That's when it's going to happen for you. You know, I hear people saying, well, I've been trying to manifest this and it hasn't happened yet. Okay. But you know God works on his own timetable, right? Not on yours. You think it should have happened last week or yesterday because, you know, we are a right now society. But God says, nope, you're not ready yet. You're not ready yet. But you need to remain steadfast. Jump over fear. Matter of fact, I tell you what you can do for fear. Stomp on fear's head. It says, you know what? You're going to be my step. So imagine a step, some stairs, right? The bottom step is fear. Step on it. Step on the step of hope. Step on the step of accomplishment. Step on the step of victory. Because those are the steps. Fear is just on the bottom. Victory is on the top. So I feared a lot of things. But I know fear is not in charge of my life. I'm in charge of my life. And what I do from this point on is going to determine whether fear is on my top step or victory is on my top step. What's your top step? Fear or victory? Think about it. Have a great day. Bye.
Good morning, guys. Another sweaty Viv. It is Monday. It's almost 8 o'clock. And another milestone reached. 6.3 miles this morning. And whoo, thank you, Jesus. You know, I don't know. I tell you, every time you reach another milestone, every time you knock down a doubt, the joy you feel is way better than the doubt that you feel before. You know, faith is one of those things that builds. You know, faith is built by gratitude. Faith is built by accomplishments. Faith is built by just believing and keep believing and keep believing until it comes to pass. You know, one of the things that I read in my coaching sessions is that, you know, we live by appearances, but we should always live by truth. The truth is, you could do anything. You can have anything. There is no limitation to the things that you can have. You just have to believe that you can get it. You don't have to beg for anybody else to help you. You don't have to. You have everything you need within you. That's what I kept telling myself today. Was I tired? Oh my God, was I tired? But I kept going. And my mantra today was, I am beautifully and wonderfully made. I am a child of God, and I deserve all the abundance God has for me. And I kept saying that for my whole walk. Every time I thought about, oh, I need to turn around, I need to stop. Every time I thought about that, I am beautifully and wonderfully made. I am a child of God, and I deserve all the abundance God has for me. All the abundance God has for you is not only your money, your wealth, your houses, your cars, and all of that. Abundance is in everything. My abundance is recharging and re-energizing this beautiful body God gave me. I am treating it better. I am loving myself. I am loving my body. This accomplishment is the result of the love that I have for me. That coat of armor I was wearing, all that extra layer of fat and unhealth and disease, dis-ease as Bob calls it, it was a blanket. You know, if any of you follow Lisa Nichols, she says, sometimes you just have to forgive yourself. And when you use food as a crutch, or you use food as a comfort, it's a blanket. It's something that covers you and keeps you comforted until you can have the strength and the faith and the belief enough in yourself that you can do it by yourself. You don't need all that extra layer anymore. You don't need that blanket. Every time I have listened to that so many times, and every time I listen to it, I think of myself. I think of the fact that throughout my life, I let some of the horrible things that have happened in my life guide my life, you know, and keep me from accomplishing and having the things God intended for me to have. Yeah, I'm 59 years old. But you know, when my 60th birthday comes, all of the things that God has for me will be mine. So, in November of 2020, all the things that God has for me will be mine. They're already mine. I have to work for them. Yes, I do. And I am working towards that goal every day. Work towards your goal. Build your faith. Nobody is perfect. You know, if your faith falls, work on it with gratitude. Work on it with accomplishments. Just work on it every day. You don't have to work hard for every single thing, but you do have to work. Whew. It's how you think. It's how you carry yourself. It's how you love yourself. That's what is going to get you what you want. Believe in you because God made you. And that's what I think faith is. A belief in the wonderfully and beautifully made creature that God made, which is you. You don't believe in God, you cannot say, if you don't believe in yourself, you cannot say that you believe in God, because that would be a lie. You have to believe in yourself before you can even say you believe in God, because God made you. Family, another accomplishment. And I want to tell you something else. Yesterday was my weigh-in day. And it came upon my heart yesterday to take a day for me, for self-reflection, for muscle healing, and just to relax my mind and regroup. So that's what I did. I meditated. I wrote in my gratitude journal for an hour. I've concentrated and visualized all the things that I know that God has for me. I got up because Sundays are weighing day. I weighed myself in another pound shed, another pound gone. And I thank God for that. Y'all just don't know. I'll tell you my whole story one of these days. I'm not ready for that right now. My family knows some of that. Not all of my family knows all of it. But my story has been long. Some of my journey has been something I never thought I'd get out of. I never thought I'd survive. But I did. And I'm here. And I'm going to stay here. And I'm going to be here for my children. And I'm going to be here for my grandchildren. Because those babies are my wives. Okay? You have to have a strong why to reach every goal. Yeah, do I want to do it for myself? Absolutely. But I gotta be there for my babies. I love you guys. I love me. I love God because He is the only one that's going to carry me through all of this. He's the only one that's going to carry you through whatever it is you're going through. Believe in yourself and you can do it. I know I believe in me. My next goal is right around the corner. I pushed through 6.3 miles today. 6.3 miles. And I can do it again. Y'all have a good day. Bye.